Hello everyone, Seven Specters here, and I'm going to be doing a quick video on what my team and I will be running for the day one VOG or Volta Glass tomorrow, less than 24 hours and counting, what we're going to be running for that raid. And if you're trying to find a group or you're trying to coordinate with your clan, hopefully some of these ideas might be helpful for you. So in case you're wondering, look on the moon today on May 21st. The K1 Revelation Legendary Lost Sector is open, so if you're trying to get those exotic legs, definitely grind that out today before tomorrow rolls around and the rotation changes. One thing to note though, if you're running on the hunter or planning to run a hunter, the exotic leg pieces for this new season, is Titan, not Hunter. These will be disabled for tomorrow's run, unfortunately. So if you're trying to be a hunter or you're planning on being a hunter, definitely don't put that in your kit. Think of something else. So since we were talking about hunters, definitely let's take a look at them. So some of the exotics here I would suggest would be Omni Oculus, just because of you have two smoke grenades, because especially if you run bottom tree, you have the ability to throw a smoke grenade and then that invises the whole team or yourself. But with this one you get two stacks of those, and then it gives you resilience and just a longer duration, which is nice for hunters. Definitely if you want to high damage, Celestial Nighthawk with bottom tree solar, always a good one to have. And if you're going stasis, maybe Baccarus if you want. But everything else pretty much is not really needed. Unfortunately, I would if they didn't nerf it, Orpheus rigs would be nice for orb generation, but not really potent in this current sandbox right now. So hunters mainly just get invis and just maybe top tree void for the crit damage, so you can get the debuff on bosses and add clears. Let's move down to Warlocks next, and pretty much I think I am not too familiar with the Volta Glass, because unfortunately I was not able to do it, but from what I hear from my claimants who have, add clear is sort of going to be a big thing, so probably some racers will be nice to have for that. Verity Sprout just for energy, grenades, Nazrak Sin, all that. Maybe Neurotic Grips for your Thorn, and then of course the good old tried and true where's the chest piece, Phoenix Protocol if you're going well middle tree solar, always a good one to have on hand, just to make sure you generate those orbs and all that for your team. If you're going with middle tree arc, definitely go with Geomags for high damage for extended duration of Chaos Reach, always a good one to have there. Also these boots here, if you get them, those are very nice, especially if you can just get little seekers that help support. I don't think they're over, there's still debates on whether this one is better than Phoenix Protocol. My claim is like still trying to debate that out, but either of these two are still going to be nice and vital for the team for that. I'll be running as a Titan, the only Titan in my group, because I'll be running, there's going to be one Titan, potentially now 4 Warlocks. Originally it was going to be 2 Hunters, but now just because of the changes, they'll probably go back to Warlocks, so 4 Warlocks and then 1 Hunter. And so I'll be the single Titan in the group, and so I'll probably be maining the Helm of Saint 14, because pretty much I'll be just running Bubble, and the Ward of Dawn blinds enemies when enemies come in, just gets a debuff, and then with the Bubble just buffs the whole team. Definitely might need to run Ursa's Furiosa for middle tree void, but really highly doubt it. And if you're just wanting to deal damage, if you're Titan and you're not really going to be the main bubble person, probably Phoenix Cradle if you're going bottom tree, Solar for Sun Warrior, to just be able to buff your team like that. So and these are just mainly for PvP, so the new exotics are not really needed. If you really want to be a little bit crazy, maybe Star Curious for middle tree arc, but highly doubt it. So maybe Phoenix, Ursa's, and Helm for Titans. Hunters will be Celestial Nighthawk. Let's see here. Omni Oculus. Unfortunately, this one will be disabled. Otherwise, I would suggest a Star Eater. Warlocks will be Phoenix, Boots of the Assembler, and Neurotic Grips and some Bracers. Those will be the exotics I would suggest for whatever class you're running. As for the mods or the artifact, this is my current one that I'm running right now. This is on my Warlock. There are going to be some champions in the Vault of Glass, and since we're going to be mainly going against Vex, that's going to be Overload and Barrier champions. So you don't need to worry about Unstoppables unless Bungie likes to throw a curveball at us. I highly doubt they will do that. But there's been still debates on whether cannons, hand cannons, or subs are better. I personally like subs, but again, it's like 50-50 in the community. But just go whatever, or just follow this exact tree here and go for it. I do suggest you'll be running, if you're running rocket launchers, for Deathbringer, which is a great exotic. Let's see here, it goes in a power slot. Deathbringer, you may have been hearing about on the interwebs or just some meta. It's really nice, especially with this catalyst. Brings a lot of damage to the table. So if you're using grenade launchers, you can get charged with light. Well, deal damage to enemies. Very fun. But if you're going with the anarchy route or grenade launchers in general, that's always a good one to have. And then Ardent Ordnance, usually about, I think, 5 energy. You can bring it out to 1. And then Breach and Clear, always a good one to have on your characters, just because if grenade launcher builds high damage, debuffing enemies, really good. And then if you're going top tree Void Walker as a Warlock, this is really nice, especially if you charge a grenade. If you get like a 3 or 4 enemies in your grenade explosion, you'll be guaranteed a Warmind Cell. If you're going a Warmind Cell build, also your super is a guaranteed explosion as well. And then these here might be some extra juiciness if you want. But yeah, hopefully that is very helpful for you and trying to figure out a team or just a comp and what you're trying to build on. As for weapons, I'm just now thinking of that. Let's see here. I did mention Deathbringer for exotic slots. Let's see here. Probably Xenophage is a tried and true. Anarchy, another tried and true. Eyes, if you have it, I don't really see it being very good. Lament, sword-based enemies might be good because it also has the barrier. As for secondaries, energy slots, if you might want to run a divinity if you have it in your party, because it has a built-in overload feature in it, so you don't have to spin a slot or whatnot if you don't want to. Always a good one for debuffing, all that. Don't really see anything else. Anything else would be just gimmicky if you want to, like if you really want to try Telesto or Jotun, but like again, if for day one enemies are going to be hitting hard and true, so you might want to hit hard and true back. So maybe Cloud Strike might be an issue, might be a thing, but I don't know. And kinetic slots, again, go with the hand cannons for overload if you're going with that mod. Outbreak Perfected, good one to have. Thorn for Neurotic Grips. If you have the Warlock leg pieces, Lumina, good one to have with proccing those. Izzy's, yeah, forgot about Izzy. High damage, especially if you have the Houghton shot charged 4 times. Really nice to have for good damage with div. And some people are saying they are running Deadmans, but again, in Hawkmoon, all depends with a horde. Grenade launcher that has a pool that deals damage over time, always good. But yeah, sorry if this video is a little bit rambly, but I just didn't really want to do a script because it sounded a little too professional or whatnot. But yeah, if you have any questions, feel free to post in the comments down below, and I will be streaming the whole thing on our plans view tomorrow, starting at 1 probably a little bit earlier, probably 12:30 Eastern Standard Time, because when the daily reset happens, which is at 1 p.m. Eastern due to daylight savings, that's when the raid will open up, and so we'll be participating in that. So hopefully I will see you then to watch. If not, have a good one.